Hey, it's me again. I'm coming back at you from my little corner in my room. I have blue hair now. And today I will be talking about Hawkeye. Woo! Yay. I went on the boat today, so my hair's a mess. So I love this comic. I think that this comic is going to make you fall in love with Clint Barton if you haven't already. I don't know a lot of history about Hawkeye, but what I do know is really interesting to me, and there is actually an article at the end of the first volume of Young Avengers, and that's a good series that I'm actually probably going to look into now because I really liked the comic that they had about Kate Bishop taking on the name of Hawkeye when Clint Barton is Ronin. There's a lot of different artists that go through this whole collection, and I don't know how I feel about it. I love the original artist who does most of them. David Aja, A-J-A. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I really like his work. It's not like super refined, it's kind of sketchy. Sketchy. Yeah, Marissa, move your computer around a little bit more. Yeah, there's not as much details, but you still get this great like emotion of what's happening within the characters. And what I love about this comic is the color in it. If you pick up volume 2 and trade paperback, there's actually a little article on it in the back about the colors they use throughout this whole series, and it's pretty cool how much thought goes into it. I love the way this comic looks. I love how it reads. I love that there are kind of running jokes. How every issue starts with, "This looks bad." Clint Barton's a very interesting character, and on top of that, there are a lot of emotional things within this, like his relationship with Kate Bishop and his relationship with his dog. I don't know what it is about guys and dogs, but they're just the best. Ugh! I want a dog really bad. The dialogue in this is also really, really great. Barton's got like a really dry sense of humor. Oh, and the comedy is really great in it too because it's just drawn really cleverly. And my favorite panel actually it's like censored. And I love the way that the comic is kind of self-aware in the way that it censors itself. So that's pretty great. I also love how they have the Russian mobsters talking because he doesn't understand what they're saying, so in parentheses it'll be like something Russian sounding or like something Spanish sounding, and I think that that's great. It reads really quickly, and the inner dialogue is really good too because a lot of it is inner dialogue of what Barton is thinking and how he goes through his day. So it reads really well, it looks beautiful, and it's a little bit edgier as far as some of the comics that I read, especially for a superhero comic. It's definitely artsier. There's one whole comic strip that is from the perspective of his dog, and the way that they do it is through pictures and sounds and like smells and that the dog recognizes, and that puts together a whole story. There are also some really cool transitions that they use that I enjoy in the artwork. It really does remind me of a cinematic experience. I also like that this is coinciding with the Avengers cinema universe. It talks about him being an Avenger in New York and how his life is affected by that, but how he's also like buddies with Captain America, and a bunch of S.H.I.E.L.D. agents just like drop down and pick him up off of his rooftop. But he's also a regular guy, and he pays rent, and he's got to eat, and you know, it's definitely worth a read, especially if you liked the Avengers movie. If you are interested in a different take on superheroes, and if you want something that is just artistically different than most comics that you're gonna pick up these days. Alright, that's all I have to say about Hawkeye. I hope that it piqued your interest a little bit, and that you keep reading if you've already started it, because I know that I'm definitely looking forward to getting caught up. Alright, see you next time.